Hey, Trustee. Here we are bringing you another episode of the Beauty Banks Radio. The weather is changing and we are getting more of a cute breeze when we step outside, so we know what time it is that's approaching, and that is silk press season. For all my stylists out there, we know that when it gets a bit chilly, we have our clients ready to transform from their protective styles and into their hair flowing into the wind, like Kenya says, gone in the wind, fabulous. And with silk press season coming up, we want to drop a few tips to help your style last a little longer. First and foremost, as hair providers, we want to make sure that we are giving our clients tips on how to keep up with their style. We want to make sure that the first tip that we give our clients is to stay away from the flat iron. Many clients who have silk presses will be natural or transitioning. You want your hair straight, but it happens to revert back to those natural coils. All is well, it just means that your hair has had enough of the straight and she's ready to get back to who she was before. No, but seriously, we have to make sure that we understand that when our hair reverts back to curly, it's not a bad thing. There are other styles out there that you can do before you head back to the salon without applying extra heat. And when you apply extra heat, that is how we create heat damage. We want to make sure that our clients wait to get back into our chair, and you want to do so by giving them some styling tips. And here are a few that you can take with you. The first styling tip, we already went over this. We want to tell our clients to avoid the flat iron. We don't want heat damage. Trying to work with heat damaged hair is harder when we're focused on healthy hair. Healthy hair will always be the goal, and we want our clients on the same page. Don't let them mess up the hard work that you have been doing to get their hair healthy. Just really hone in on how we should avoid the flat iron. And if they ask what they should do to their hair to make it last longer, we'll follow these next steps. One great way to make a style last longer when it's straight is with humidity spray. Humidity spray does exactly what the name is saying, and it's fighting humidity. This can work well for our naturals because we want to make sure that we fight the curl from reverting back to as fast as possible. And humidity spray will do just that. Another product that we can use is dry shampoo. Your client can hit their hair with a little bit between the time period of them seeing you to keep their hair fresh, and it also does really good with keeping your hair clean in between washes. So this is a great option for a silk press, but you want to speak with your client about how much they use because some sprays can leave a white casting on the hair if you use too much. One of the most important ways to keep your silk press up is in your client's nighttime routine. We can have this conversation easily, and for some, it's just second nature, but some clients may not know how to keep up with their hair. The last tip is teaching your clients how to protect their hair at night. Show your client how they would wrap their hair with a scarf or a quick lesson on pin curls. When you do both, your client has two ways to style their hair, and pin curls are a perfect way to keep your style when your roots revert a bit back. And I absolutely love how my hair comes out after pin curling it, and I use this option when I'm wearing my hair straight all the time. A big portion of this episode that I want you to take with you with your job is that it doesn't end when your client leaves your chair. The hair industry is built on providing healthy hair techniques to your clients, which means we want to make sure that we are keeping up with their hair while they are away from us. We make sure that at the end of our service, we've discussed the ways to keep up their hair. And if you aren't, it's time to start doing so now. And the more that you do so, you'll be a better service provider, and your hands are in the industry of miracle working. So you can just add 5 to 10 minutes of your appointment time where you discuss the upkeep of styles with your clients, or you can do so while you're finishing up their hair. This shows that you can come with a full service, not a half one, and it actually shows that you care about them while they're away from you and keeping up their best look. I am wishing my stylists and cosmetologists out there much success with silk press season coming up. If you've already started or do silk presses all year long, we'd love to hear your thoughts on this episode. What are some tips that you think that we could add? Head to our Patreon at BB Radio to keep the conversation going. Until next time, stay beautiful and spread your sparkle.